definitely. It's the one time everybody come out back to see me and playing the game. So
You got a lot of ticket requests from.
a lot.
What was a lot? How many you got?
I couldn't even count. I couldn't even count.
What's a normal week for you?
Really, just my mom asking me about the tickets.
When you look at the array of weapons that Purdy had at his disposal with Debo and Ayuk and CMC, how much of a challenge is that?
It's definitely a big challenge. You see them guys, they move all around. You can't put them exactly in one spot. So when you got guys moving around with that type of weapons, it's a lot.
Coach Quinn called you a wolf in sheep's
I
clothing.
hear that. I hear that.
A wolf in sheep's clothing. When you hear that comment by a DC, what goes through your mind? Just
I mean, it's kind of like my motto is just like, kind of like having that dog mentality, but kind of just holding it in, but showing it on the field with actions.
Just walk me through just like a little bit about your football background. Like when did you first pick up a football, start playing, and then was getting to the NFL always been a dream of yours?
Yeah, it's definitely always been a dream. But, when I first started picking up football, I was like probably 5, 6. Started out playing like being a mascot for my dad. He was Coach Pop Warner, so that's when I started 5, 6.
With everything with Trayvon's injury, was last week a lot more comfortable than the Arizona game for you personally?
Yeah, I definitely got a little bit more settled this past week, but still got a lot more games to go.
DaRon, when you're playing the slot like you did, you kind of have to see the big picture because things are coming at you when you're outside. You're a little bit more me and this guy. But did that help you for the corner outside from having seen the concept of what you're looking at playing?
Yeah, definitely. Because I already see like being inside for so long, I kind of got comfortable with seeing like different views, and then going back to outside, it made some of those views from the outside easier.
You anticipate a little more.
They don't turn the ball over. They have no picks so far this season, 1 fumble. I guess how important will it be to try and get turnovers?
It's definitely crucial. That's one thing we always talk about is the turnover battle. Whoever wins that battle pretty much kind of wins the game.
Yeah, and how much is Brock Purdy just what he's done so far? How difficult it is to get turnovers against him? What makes it?
Just how the many weapons he got, and then how many they move him around, and he's also a mobile quarterback that can get out the pocket. So it's definitely it makes it tough, and then he doesn't give the ball up really.
Talk about his mobility. Where do you rank him among some of the guys you played already this year who can use
I don't know. There's a lot of guys in this league now that are mobile and can get out that pocket. So you always got, and then with that, the coverage stays longer. So a lot of guys can get open in that time. So gotta be tighter in our coverage. That's what makes it a lot harder than everything.
What was the deal with the parade this summer? Were you the Grand Marshal or something? Or like
No.
in the car? What was the deal?
Well, yeah, I was with the Grand Marshal, but we had it was on, what was it called? Oh, it was dang it, hold on.
July 4th?
Yeah, it was July 4th parade, but it was Hometown Hero. That's what it was.
Did you grow up going to that parade? At
No.
all? What did that mean to have the town recognize you?
Oh, it was great. Especially being in a parade like that is it's very very welcoming.
A lot of people?
Oh, it was like probably 100 cars out there for the whole show, just a car show.
And then for the people along the parade route, were like,
There's
seeing everybody like,
every street, every corner.
Really?
Have you been talking with Trayvon at all, and has he given you any advice?
I've always been talking to Trey, but you just always been saying just be you. You're a player. It's your role now, kind of.
When you look back on those conversations, is there anything that stands out as like the best piece of advice that sticks with you?
I just say just being me, because a lot of times, sometimes guys got to fill in the roles. They try to match that type of player that he is, and with him it's kind of hard to match. So, but I'm trying to do my best.
Pick six kind of your thing? Pick six kind of your thing? You've had
I'm trying to make it my thing.
Even in college.
Well, I didn't have one in college.
Was it legit hold though?
I don't think about that. I don't think it was a call. I don't think she got called.
Did you go back and watch the film on that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I watched it about 3 more times.
Was it 97 yards?
Yeah.
Like, you had to have been exhausted.
Oh, I was dead tired.
And then you had the flag.
Yeah.
So, what is it? What's that when you have the pick six and you make it and you see nothing but green? What do you think?
I all smiles. That's what I think. It was really just being blessed, kind of just seeing like being in that situation, like because a lot of guys don't get that chance to have the pick six and everything. So just being blessed.
You weren't thinking about high stepping or nothing.
Nah. I was just smiling.
Trayvon tweeted that you were the best DB in the class last year in the draft class. Just curious, do you know how many DBs went before you?
want to say 21, maybe. I can't remember.
36 DBs and safeties.
Yeah.
Or corners and
Yeah,
safeties.
I think it was about 20.
Yeah. So what does that mean just to have, him to say that kind of support for you?
I mean, it's kind of like something I kind of always felt like internally, but I don't ever speak it out loud. But it's nice to get that recognition kind of for somebody else.
Yeah.
Is there anything about Diggs' game that you try to emulate?
Well, one of the best things I try to emulate is how he always said, trying to be the receiver. Every time the ball in there, that's the best thing I try to emulate.
So you're trying to practice out there with the receivers today?
Just when things are not going your way, you have to block out the outside noise. How important is it to block it out whenever things are going your way?
Oh, that's part of our motto, being neutral, that neutral mindset. Never getting too high, never getting too low, because those times you can miss it sometimes, miss certain reads and everything. So there's always trying to be just in that neutral mindset, never getting too high.
Where did you come up with the neutral mindset? Did you hear that from somebody?
That's just what the coaches, Coach McCarthy has done, building here with the team, and then that's kind of always like being me. It's like I've never been somebody that's kind of like trying to let everything and play in this position. You got to kind of forgive and forget. So you're gonna have those highs and lows.
Why do you wear the number 26?
Really, it was the only number that was available at the time.
What would be your number?
I'll probably say my high school number 8. That would have been my number, but obviously can't have that. Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate you, DaRon.
Thanks.